So today reviewing the Primal shotgun. This is an event schematic that was in the last Venture season, which was Blasted Badlands. Now this came back in a quest that also brought back Prickly Ramirez. Now, if you didn't get this weapon, you're gonna have to flux out of the collection book because it was originally base game, but then they changed it to be event schematic. It's very weird, but basically, you can't get this from any missions or even the weekly shop. You can only get the shotgun from the one quest line that returns once a year for I want to say about a month or so, maybe a week even. Like it's a very short time to do that quest, and if you didn't do it, you didn't get it. Now, if you watch the Black Drum video where I reviewed that shotgun, you might recognize that this shotgun looks very similar to that. Well, funny story is that first we had the Black Drum weapons in Save the World. Then they got ported over to Battle Royale as the Primal weapons, but then the Primal weapons got ported over to Save the World as the said Primal weapons. So it looped back to Save the World, basically. So this has been the places, basically. It's a very cool weapon, and I find it very funny that it always comes back to us somehow. And you can also see what I mean, like exactly the same shotgun with a couple like texture and like spine details, I guess. Like there's a couple differences, but as a base, it was just the Black Drum turned into the Primal shotgun. So yeah. So what's so special about this weapon, besides the Frenzy 6 perk, is that it is made to be used with wildlife. You are meant to use it with wildlife, because it will boost your wildlife, and it's a very strong weapon. Also, while holding the weapon, wildlife won't attack you, giving you opportunity to tame it, or, kill it, I guess, by surprise. Very, very interesting, like, speciality of the weapon. I do find it a little weird, like a little weird bonus thing. Every primal weapon does that. The pistol to the SMG, they all do that little bonus for the wildlife will not attack you unless you provoke it. But that's not really useful. And we're just going to be reviewing the weapon itself. We're not doing the hybrid build like that one video we did the primal rifle in. We're just doing the shotgun by itself with a simple shotgun build. Now, of course, I have a basic crit rating, crit damage build with reload because you can't have magazine, and miss monsters because we want to kill miss monsters to get our bonus. And I have one for every element, so we don't need to worry about an element not being in the game, and I can't review it and the whole mess. So, yeah. Now, of course, since it's just a simple shotgun, I do have a Buckshot Raptor build for shotgun crit damage increase. And then Total Rocking out with Chaos Agent, so we don't have to actually reload the shotgun. We can just do the little hero ability and it reloads it instantly. So, yeah. This is the build we're using, so let's get in game and let's test this out. Alrighty, we are in game, so let's go craft ourselves the Primal shotgun. Yes. So, there it is. We're in a fire zone, so we need to make a water copy. Now, if you missed last night's live stream, late night with Creature, very fun time, very fun time. We had a guest, but, they're not here with us today. But, I might do late night with Creature again tonight. It depends. I might not do Fortnite, though. I kind of want to play Borderlands 2. So, yeah. Bag seed. The shotgun does fairly well, shredding. But of course, it doesn't have that explosion like the actual, what's it called? Black Drum, where, the explosion does a lot of the crowd clearing, and it's, super tasty, super good. Well, this primarily gets a crowd clearing from its just very high damage pool. Like, it just shreds. It just kills enemies super fast. It's very comparable to, of course, the Primal rifle in that sense, where it will do great killing enemies because it's super strong. Like, genuinely. Now, of course, if we get that frenzy from killing a miss monster, it will do a lot better. Let's throw a grenade. Throw a grenade! Oh my god. Hit it in. Dude, what? You saw that! You saw that it didn't throw the grenade! It was like doing the animation to throw it, but it didn't actually throw it. That's it, Warcry. I see with that frenzy. And a Warcry, we know it's gonna do a lot more. Gonna get my health back. Very tasty. Being frenzied for that bonus damage. Okay, I need it. Need my health back. Oh my god, I'm about to die again. I'm doing normal reload. Save ability. Now you see, when I'm not being ass blasted by some blasters, it does fairly well. Of course, these are 250 enemies, so they are a bit higher on the pool. But very tasty, very good. Also, since it shoots in burst, you will see it actually can hit multiple enemies. Of course, if they're lined up, then they both instantly die. But point being, super strong weapon. It's just I'm not that good at staying alive. We have another encampment, and I just feel like doing it, so let's go in and kick some butt. Now, Miss Monster? No, Miss Monsters. Okay, so it is a Huskling encampment, which means I honestly don't really need to waste the hero ability on it. I see. It is killing the enemies fairly well. Well, not fairly well, pretty well. But, you know, it's doing its job of being a shotgun that kills. You know what? What more do you really want out of that weapon, you know? What do you want more out of a weapon? That it kills, or like, I don't know, doesn't kill? Like, you want to be a pacifist? Alrighty, the mission defense has started, and my teammates built a little bit of a bare bones defense, but it will work. We have a smasher right here, so let's pop a wafer, and that did a lot, I think. I think that's pretty obvious. Did a lot. And we got the frenzy out of it, so we can now actually just kind of go in and do it at the speed damage, and not get my butt whooped, preferably. Honestly, maybe that's why they added Prickly Ramirez, you know, so you're frenzied and running into enemies, you know, you don't, you know, I don't know. Honestly, Prickly Ramirez is such a weird hero. I don't really know what they might have been thinking about adding her. It's honestly just a How much is that? I can't see. Why am I in a bubble? I'm gonna bubble. Super weird. Anyways, late night with Creature, if I do it, is around 7 p.m. Wisconsin time to like 12 a.m. Wisconsin time. I don't know the time zone name, honestly. All I know it's in Wisconsin. I could use Pacific time. I know Pacific time's a lot better. I don't know, I think Wisconsin is a good base. Actually, no, New York time zone would be a better basis because, like, you know, I think that's a common state. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. A little bit. Very tough. Also, you can't tell I got my Daft Punk shoes. Got them this morning. Oh, not morning. This afternoon when I logged in. My teammate is building a gas chamber. Okay. Now, I am forgetting to use my hero ability, but since we have to reload it, it's fairly decent just to reload it. But I think if it's more of the heat of the moment, I should use my hero ability to reload. Also, you can aim for this to be super precise. I think I want to mention that. Like, yeah, if you aim in, it gets super precise, and then if you crouch, it gets more precise. I think. Well, that tends to work, so I'm hoping it works like that. But I think we're going to be starting it, like, right away, real soon. I think we're just going to start it right away. Even though I don't think we're really ready for it, but you know, if it's what they believe, I won't deny it. I am worm. It's almost an EM. Yeah. For a good start. Give me that. Yeah, give me that. I'm gonna do a war crime. Got a Miss Monster over here, so let's get ourselves a friend. Okay, you see what I mean? I went to go throw the grenade, but then it got stuck. What? Really? That stinks. That really stinks. Yeah, help me. Want to go do the grenade. Oh, there we go. Now it wants to work. Gosh. Why is it like this? What? This is so confusing. Honestly, why? Why is it functioning weirdly? Why is it so weird? Now, in Battle Royale, the Primal shotgun is actually fully automatic, but in Save the World it is not. So you actually have to tap it individually to fire it, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. Wish it would be automatic, but no. It's not. It's not. Very tasty. Now you can see it's doing fairly well. My teammates are helping out with the enemies though, so it's not showing up to its fullest, but we have mini boss. So let's run over. No, it is. Oh, it's a melee boss, but let's see if we can do some meaningful damage. All right, not the best, not the worst. It's doing it, but in this case scenario, we should be using a melee. So I'm gonna go grab out my class of choice, and I'm being beaten by this one. Now, probably is a better way to do it. I can pin the enemies for focus, but that doesn't do anything. But I hope my teammates notice, because I'm not going to do this solo. Yeah, I was worried about that. But hopefully my teammates will get it. No? No, I'm just dead. I gotta respawn. I swear to God, if it spawns me far away from the defense, I'm actually gonna be so upset. God damn it. I'll come back when I get back to the defense. Alrighty, we are back in the defense and we're getting our butt whooped. I don't think they got the mini boss, so they spawned. Yeah, it seems like it spawned. Let's go get the blaster, which then we can use it for taker. Very tasty, very good, very strong. Are we getting into nothing? Honestly, it reloads fairly fast. I might actually swap out Chaos Agent for that one skeleton lady that gives you the reload bonus. So yeah, I'll see you all next game, and the loadout difference, of course, will be the swap out of the one hero. So yeah. Alrighty, we are in another match, but now the element is actually a different type. It is now a, I want to say nature zone. I want to say yes, it's a nature zone, which means we need to use fire weapons, which means I need to craft a different copy of the shotgun. Now, the biggest issue, of course, with having multiple elements is that it takes a lot more resources to do this, which I get why. You know, people will usually avoid doing multiple elements of one weapon. You just, to do effective damage, you always have to craft something new, and a lot of people just prefer going with energy, because it does all-round damage, but it doesn't do its full damage, it only does like 3/4 of its potential damage, but point being, I can get why. So yeah. They want to start the mission, I guess I'll just vote yeah. But let's go see if we can fight some big targets and continue this review. Alrighty, we have a Kamet right here. I'm gonna craft I'm gonna grab my bazooka just in case. It is a it has mist monsters, so we can actually test this out more properly. Now I am getting surrounded. I don't want to focus on these mist monsters to get my frenzy. But I'm probably gonna get killed before I can. That's how this tends to go. To be completely honest. It's really annoying. But we have impact on this weapon. Well, it doesn't have impact, but it has high impact. We can actually stun back the enemy and give ourselves a little bit of space. Now, I did forget to switch up my hero, so we are actually still using the same build as before, but it's fine. We have a 15 less chance. We have a less we only have like a 15 more damage, like 15% less more damage. It isn't that severe. But I did want to change it, but it's a bit too late for that now, and I don't feel like trying to find another match after this one. So, yeah. It's going to be what it is, I guess. Now, of course, the shotgun can be super accurate. It can be super tasty, depending on how you use it. But then again, I don't think it has the longest range. I think it has like a normal shotgun range. So, you know, it's not suggested to use it for a long range, but you can use it for a pretty good distance. honestly about that part is usually where it tends to fall off. Kind of like those old videos of people going like, the shotgun sniper rifle for battle royale, and it's just a glitch with a shotgun. Because I think back in the day the shotgun didn't have any fall off damage, so it just did all its damage from like meters away or miles away. It was literally called a shotgun sniper, but then they added an actual shotgun sniper to battle royale. Not battle royale, but Save the World. I reviewed it. It's called the Super Shredder. I reviewed that one. Funny, isn't it? But yeah, we got the encampment done with. I don't think I died. At least I don't think I did. So yeah, tasty, and let's go find something else to fight. Alrighty, I got some wafers, so let's pop a wafer, do a war cry, and let's see how much we can do. Okay, that was the Smasher review, or Smasher test. Absolutely swept the floor with it. Very impressive. Very impressive, of course. Got a couple enemies over here, so focus. Now I didn't get my frenzy, which all my shotguns do have that 6 perk where it's the killing a miss monster gives the frenzy. So I should have gotten frenzy, but I don't think I did, or at least I didn't notice it, which kind of stinks, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's go open up this safe and let's see what we get. Should be some tasty loot. Alright, some tasty loot. Evolution resource cache. Almost said crafting cache. Two different things. That is not my schematic. I hear another chest. Oh, it's still producing sound. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I didn't know these actually had an open state. Usually these just, disappear after you open them. I see another chest. Is there another chest? Oh, there we go. Now it stops. Interesting. Anyways, I'll come back if we find more big targets. Alrighty, we have another smasher down here. Let's pop a wafer, do a war cry, and let's see how fast we can kill this one. I want to say that's actually about the same as before. Just about 3 bursts of the shotgun. Interesting. Very interesting. I think that was actually about the same. Now, riot huskies, of course, are very annoying. That's why that took a while to kill. But if it was just a normal husky or even a propane husky, I see it does its normal average. Very tasty bananas. Oh, chest. Can I get it from here? No. Okay. Taste it. Very, very tasty. So we're being raided by husks, and there's a nothing burger of defense. That's a little worrying, and we're taking damage. And the ceiling's doing collapsed on it. Yeah, this is not good. Anything but good at the moment. Like, oh my god. I do not want to. I don't want to do a third match. If we lose this game, it's just gonna have to be that. I don't think we're gonna lose the raid. I think if we lose anywhere, it's going to be during the actual defense of it. So yeah. Bag of C against enemies, that's fairly decent. These are 250, the normal enemy type during defenses. And yeah, it's killing them. You know, I can't really commentate on a weapon that just does what it's designed to do. There isn't much of a gimmick to it either, except like the frenzy and wildlife thing. That's a, not a super interesting gimmick, but it's you can just easily fix that by just like doing that. Well, actually, I should have used brick, but it's not unimportant. Here, I'll be back. Alright, I've built what I could. I've tried to fix it a bit. I've done what I could. But anyways, let's go test out the weapon. Got a slinger over here, so focus on that. Got another one. It looks like we got a bit of a slinger wave going on right now. Not very tasty, not very tasty. I don't really like clingers, obviously. Oh, hi, Ned's medkit. Actually, I'm gonna go take that to him. Already heading back to the scene of the crime. And we got a mini boss, so it's another mini boss with melee. We should be focusing it with a melee, but I want to see if I can do a good amount of damage, maybe? It doesn't seem like it. Alright, I'm just gonna go craft the best melee in the game, if I can find the melee tab. Haven't crafted the Storm King's Ravager in a while, at least. I don't really use it. It's not my favorite weapon ever. But as it will do the job. Doing about best. I could have bad this physical, and it would do a lot more too, because of course it is a physical mini boss right now. But most of the time I just have it as energy. I can make a duplicate. I just don't have the thing to make a duplicate. I don't have a copy of it. Could go fight those Storm King, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that when I do a live stream. Maybe at a late night with creatures. Maybe. Where'd it go? Where did mini boss go? Got it. And it is dead. Yep. Impressive. Move, you fucking bitches. No, I can't angle it. Fuck. I thought you could angle it. I thought you could. But I was wrong. Of course, I need to hit my shots for a review. It's been one of those days, I guess. It's been one of them days. But you see, it is a very solid weapon, especially with full rocking out and Warcry active. It shreds. Absolutely shreds. Now, there wasn't any smashers, so we weren't able to do a 250 smash test, but I'll see you in lobby. Alrighty, so would I suggest the Primal shotgun as a primary weapon in Fortnite Save the World? Yes. Besides being a very functional weapon and super strong, it has that Frenzy 6 perk, which, when you activate, makes it even stronger. So why wouldn't you want a super strong shotgun? Well, you might not want it because for it to be a little bit more functional, you need a element of each you need a copy for each element, or you can run it at physical, but physical only does have 2 elemental enemies, and it's just, okay, not the Primal Rifle, Primal Shotgun, but point being, you have to either have multiple copies, or you have to, you know, change the element, craft it, change the element, craft it, change the element, and craft it. Which I understand, everyone wants to do that, or nobody should really want to do that. You know, it's kind of wasteful. But it's also kind of hard to get 3 copies of a very limited time weapon that you can either research or do through a quest. Now, I get that, but it's super strong, and I honestly personally view it as just a very worth it type of weapon. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope to see you at Late Night with Creature tonight, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.